That's great. How was your weekend?
It was pretty busy. I kind of felt like all over the place. I had some fun on Saturday. I went shopping with a friend in the morning, and then I went to like my little brother's Halloween party.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it was okay. It was just like a bunch of little kids, like, so I just like hung out with my family.
What do you mean all over the place?
Like
You said it was
with
all over the place?
my weekend, just in general, because like I went like shopping, and then I went to my brother's party, and then yesterday my mom and my brother, my older brother, so he's 17, they got really sick. They both have the flu, and then like my dad had to go somewhere for his like immediate family or whatever, and then so I had Hayden, my little brother, and I was like trying to take care of him, and I was like trying to check on my mom and make sure she's okay, and then like I have my brother throwing up upstairs, making sure that he's not like making a mess, making sure he's okay, and like take care of the little guy, make sure he's not around them. So I just felt like scattered, you know.
I see what you mean, all over the
And I was, like all over the place, literally running around my house. And then like I was trying to do homework, and then like I had to make food, and then I call him the baby, but he's not a baby. I put him down for a nap, and then gotta go grocery shopping, get soup and like stuff for my mom and my brother to be like hydrated, and medicine for them to get better. And then I had to like go and disinfect the house and like clean the house, because I don't want to get the flu, and I don't want him to get the flu. He's 5.
Yeah.
And so it was just like literally all over the place. And then I was finally my dad came home, and I was able to get some homework done.
So it was just you for a minute, 'cause being mom, I guess.
Yeah, I was like full on playing mom. Yeah.
Are they feeling better?
No, they're still really sick. So then it carried on to this morning. So my dad had to go to work for a little bit in the morning, and he leaves really early. But he said that he'd be home in time to pick up my brother, but I had to take him to school, so I had to get up at like 6, get him up, get him ready, feed him, you know, pack his lunch, make sure everything's ready for him, take him, and then I came to school. So it throws everything off when mom is sick, because she's the one that does all that, you know. So yeah, I was literally all over the place.
And how are you feeling now? Do you feel like more calm, or?
Yeah, I feel calm now. Like yesterday, I just couldn't stop. Like I was doing everything, you know. So kind of hope that one of our classes canceled, so I could work on some assignments and catch up from what I didn't really do yesterday. But I got ahead on some stuff this week, so.
Yeah. So now I understand what you mean by like all over the place.
Right. Yeah.
But at least you were able to get downtime. You had said you went shopping.
Yeah. So I went shopping with my friend on Saturday.
Is she a close friend?
It's from school, yeah. I mean, I'm getting to know, you know, everybody more. But I had never been to like downtown to go shopping, so she's kind of like making fun of me, like, you have to go, like, I can't believe you've never gone. So I finally was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
That's nice. Is there anything you'd like to discuss for today's session?
This past week has been like, I haven't had work this past week.
Oh, that's good. So
Yeah,
less stress.
a little bit, but I've been dealing with like a lot, like with my little brother, because he's in school and he's like in a full inclusion kindergarten class, and like it's like we found out like they're not really helping him, and like they don't really understand him what he needs because he's nonverbal. So like I had actually went to observe his class last week, and like I was there with him all day, so from 8 to 1.
But what made you go observe?
I told my mom I would, just to give like my opinion on like what's going on, because my mom was there, observed, and like
She observed first.
And she was like I don't know like what other things to suggest, because they kept saying, well, he doesn't want to do his work, he doesn't want to participate, he doesn't want to do all these things.
So them saying that to your mom made her go and observe? Okay.
Right, so they would send like notes home, like didn't want to work today, refused to participate, and like then he's not learning, you know, he's not, and he knows, he understands stuff, it's just he doesn't talk. So I went in and observed, and then like help, he has a one-on-one aide, and like helped her kind of understand him more. I think like she didn't really know like his nonverbal cues, like when you pick up on stuff that of course I know because I've known him his whole life.
Yeah.
And like she didn't know any sign language, so she didn't know like what he was saying or when he was saying it. So like even if he was responding to her, she didn't know. So like I just like observed to see like why, I mean, his being in like behavior and doing all this stuff, like what's going on, like, you know, in his environment to make him refuse to do stuff.
Right.
But it's a big jump from preschool, because his preschool wasn't like that at all, where it was like, okay, you sit at your desk, you do your work, then you go play. They just like did everything play based.
So now it's more structured.
It's more structured, and I think he's kind of having like a hard time getting used to that. I mean, kindergarten's not like what I remember, like just playing and painting, and it's a very like they have math workbooks and like
Well, I could see how he's having a hard time because you're saying that his one-on-one isn't able to really pick up on his cues, so you could only imagine how he feels.
Right.
Probably frustrated, and then from it's a big jump from like preschool to being playing and to have math books. Wow.
Homework, like weekly homework. So they send like a packet, and they have like they have to complete one assignment every night, and like books and reading, and so it's a lot. But I like what you said. I can only imagine like how he feels.
Right.
So that's why I went in and like I tried to give them suggestions of like how to help him or how to understand him, or I thought it was pretty cool. The teacher, she's kind of hands off with him, which is kind of bothering me and my mom, because it's like she's the teacher, you're the one with credentials.
Right.
Like you can't really leave it up to his one-on-one to teach him. She's just there for support. So I think she finally like is catching on to that. Like she needs to be more interactive with him, because he gets very shy when she tries to talk to him, or he acts out and like tries to be funny because she's giving him attention, because it's so rare. But it was kind of cool because she asked me like how to do some certain sign language, like just yes, no, water, more, and then she taught the whole class so that they could talk to him. Yeah.
That's nice.
And all the kids did it, and like they thought it was super cool because they want to talk to him. You know, so it's hard for me and my mom to see like him, like little kids trying to go up to him and interact with him, and like they want to talk to him, but they just look at him like, well, why aren't you talking to me? Like, and then they just like stare at him like, Hayden, but then they get like in his face, and he doesn't like that, because they're like, why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you talking to me? Yeah. So it's like, you know, they're kids.
Yeah,
like, you know, when they want your attention, they get like in your face, like, answer me, like, talk to me. But he doesn't talk, you know? So he just has a few words, so it's kind of cool to see, like, everybody trying to learn, like, a little bit of sign language for him so that he feels more comfortable, and I think that the kids can kind of communicate with him a little bit. And, so it's been, like, going back and forth with like the aide and the school, and making sure that everybody's on the same page, because I kind of felt like everybody wasn't on the same page.
Yeah. Did that make you feel frustrated?
Yeah, I think for my brother. Like I felt frustrated for him, because like what you're saying, like I can imagine, just like imagine you feeling frustrated and then not being able to verbalize it or like appropriately, like, you know, and that's stuff that we're trying to work on with him. But even for him having a type of communicating skills of sign language and like some words, nobody was picking up on that. So it was like I knew what he was saying, and I was like telling them, but I was like okay, you guys need to really pay attention to this stuff, because this is
it very subtle how he meant, or is it how
it's more subtle around them because he doesn't know them as well. And that's another thing too, is that like he gets like around new people, it takes him a long time to get really comfortable and be his like full self. So at home he's crazy, he's like running around, he's yelling, and he's trying to talk and say more words, and like calling us by names and telling us, you know, if I tell him okay say this, then he'll try to mimic me and like make the sounds. But when he's at school, he's very like reserved, and then they're placing, you know, demands on him, and like, or demands, and like, okay, let's do this, like, and then he's just sitting there like, I don't want to do this, like, you know, like, and then I think he feels very misunderstood. I think he knows, like, so yeah, like that part's like frustrating, because I want him to feel comfortable or have that experience of being able to talk to other people. I mean, and he's in speech, and you know, he has a PECS book, like a Velcro one
that he uses during class too.
Yeah, but he doesn't really use it. I think they have to
have that.
They need to initiate it more than he'll initiate it, because he'll go to his sign language and like try to say some stuff. And it's like, you know, like when you first meet somebody and they have like a specific way of talking, it takes a while for you to get used to just like try to figure out what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
It was just like that new stage. But school started in August, the end of August. So it's like a lot of transitioning for him into it. So it was kind of, so Friday he had like a really, really good day. Like he made his one-on-one cry. Because she's like, he did everything perfectly. He doesn't need me. Like, and I think they were hovering too much. And we tried to like nicely tell them like, okay, like give him his demand, but back off. Like, you know, like step back and let him do it with his peers.
I see.
You know, because he sees that nobody else has an adult sitting next to them the entire time they're in class. So I think that's what she did, and she kind of saw him like open up and kind of just be like himself.
Yeah.
So that felt good. Like that. Like my mom was able to go, and then I was able to go this week and like give them like my opinion, or just because I know my brother, and tell them, okay, well, this is how he's acting, and this is what it is. Like this is what I'm seeing, because I know, you know, how he is, and like the faces he makes and his expressions, I know all that. Like I'm very in tune with him and all of that. So it was nice to like for her to be like, he had such a great day and he did everything on his own, because that's what we want for him. That's why he's in full inclusion versus special needs classes.
Is he the only student in his class that has a one-on-one?
Yeah, he's the only one with you know, special needs,
right?
Like labeled special needs, who needs help in his class. And I think that the teacher isn't used to that. Like it's new, so it's like a new learning experience for everybody. That is one-on-one and the teacher to have full inclusion, because they have one special needs class in that elementary school, and then in my district, in the city of Claremont, we have a special needs like school. It's kind of part of like another school in the district. So I think a lot of kids go there, so they don't usually get integrated into this particular elementary school. So I feel like a lot of, you know, general ed teachers don't have any experience with some kids with special needs, and it's not even like I don't consider him severe. You just that barrier of not being able to talk or communicate, and it's a huge transition. So I hope you had a better day today too, because that was just last week.
When did you go observe? Because you had a better day Friday.
Yeah, so I went on Thursday.
Oh, Thursday.
I went on Thursday, and then he went to school on Friday. And I was like, should I go with him? I was like, no. Like, now he needs to go by himself. Like, you went, she went in the beginning of the week. And then I went on Thursday. I was like, now it's time for him to be by himself. And, like, let's see what happens. And then he had a much better day. So, hopefully it continues. And, like, they kind of learn more about him. Because, I mean, that's our job.
Right. But do you feel like it's also frustrating because, like, you're in the field and you know what to do?
Yeah.
But do you feel like you want to step in, or do you feel like you need to like back off and let them do like what they?
I was kind of trying to balance that when I was observing, because I had that educational and that professional side of me that was like, no, like you're doing it all wrong. But then I was like, okay, I'm here as his sister. I'm here to give my opinion, and I want to see like certain situations. I let it play out and see what it is that they're actually doing, and like while they're doing it. So I would go back to her after and be like I was writing notes. Like I was legit like sitting in the corner writing notes. And then I'd go to her and like
PCBA.
Yeah. I was just and even stuff for me to know like what's triggering him, or just to see like what is going on with him, like why is he acting like that, because he doesn't usually act like that. And then I just went to her later. I was like, okay, so during this situation, you know, I noticed this and this, so let's try this next time. And then like she kind of saw that I think she saw that it was working.